Good evening. Welcome to the Pearl Report. I'm Diana Lin. From high-end designer bags to bargain basics, Hong Kong has it all. But for this confluence of international trends, local designers are finding it hard to make a name for themselves. Last week, it was the 12th annual Hong Kong Fashion Week for spring-summer collections, a good chance for local designers to prove their worth. Producer Denise Tom met up with some of them to find out just how creativity hits the catwalk.
I need to have some new things to just to make it more fresh.
I prepare a long time for this competition, so I think I will do my best.
I call myself a glorified tailor because that's what I do.
Since I'm Chinese, I think I'm very proud to present some Chinese elements.
They're coming to here, they're looking for something different.
Hong Kong, a world-class city where East meets West, a shopper's paradise.
You have to admit, this is the shopping paradise. Yeah. It is true.
Well, for Asia, yeah. I mean, there are brands that I miss from back in the U.S., but you stop to realize that they're not there anymore and you forget about them, so it's not that big a deal.
Until you run into a common problem for expats and tourists.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, we'll do that. My stylist. And it's so short.
Really? That's
just
funny. No, come on.
Sizing issues aside, for the sheer variety of styles available, Hong Kong's coming into its own as a fashion center.
And to highlight, twice a year, Hong Kong plays host to its own Fashion Week, where local and international designers can showcase their collections. This time around, it's a Spring-Summer 2006 line.
Fashion Week is organized by the Hong Kong Trade Development Council. This year, about 900 exhibitors from 18 countries had booths at the fair.
Through the exhibitions, they can present their collections to the overseas international buyers, and then they can also book slots for fashion shows.
Otto Tang, another one of the finalists. His collection's entitled Prey. Where grace wants extreme, Otto's designs are more soft and flowing. Otto's collection is for famous local designer Lulu Zheng's label.
In design school, I joined a competition and know her, so after I graduate, I dream for this, come to this company to work for her.
He's been working for Lulu for 5 years now, and it's sometimes a clash of styles.
Sometimes I say, you are not matching with me, like this kinds of look. You're always black, I always beige. You're always like a cool, I always like smiling.
I like the punk and some glamorous style, and she's different, totally different, right?
Combined, the Lulu Zheng label gets a fresh edge.
Like these kinds of things. The chain, I always say, this is because of you. I buy this. This is looks like Lulu Chong. I always remind like Otto, you make a label for Lulu Chong, then you need to know the Lulu Chong's character. And sometimes we will have like a romantic element to add in.
Grace, on the other hand, designs collections for her own company, United Creative. She doesn't have a ready-to-wear line. Instead, she designs custom-made couture dresses.
You can see it just like here, it's a circle, like the flowers, and then you can see the very, very lady, very feminine.
It's a month before Fashion Week, but today's the day that counts. designers present to the panel of judges.
I want to do my best today, and maybe I would also wish the judgment like my artwork.
Grace tries to control her nerves, while Otto is, well, staying quiet.
I do the best, so I take it easy.
How do you stay so calm?
Because I don't like talk more.
The shy designer.
Yes.
Time for the catwalk for the judges. And then it's Otto's turn. Last up is Grace's collection. And just like that, the hard stuff's over. So, what did the judges think?
Some of the designers they know it quite well that they need a balance, creativity and sellability. Actually, I like the one with many folds. That one turned out to be very good in the shape, and after moderation, I think can sell very well.
I think you need to have a fresh idea, and plus after maybe after a few years experience, I think they will get much better.
There's nothing more for the designers to do but wait for the winners to be announced during Fashion Week.
Now I have taken a breath already. All the things I've done, and I try my best, and just waiting for the show.
I think everything is smooth, but I think I'm afraid to talk to the judges. This is my weak point. 今次我 E-set collection 嘅主題係play 啦，我 set 衫係用咗一啲 cotton 再加咗metal 嘅 material 去做嘅。個 target 最主要係wearable 同埋 comfortable。咁係啦。
How are you a fashion designer and so shy, so quiet?
Because I think design is a use some visual to expand my mind. So this is my design theory.
Helping him develop his design theory is one of Hong Kong's veterans and more well-known designers, Lulu Zheng. She's been in the industry for more than 20 years now. An Indonesian Chinese, she started out in the family business as a tailor. Those beginnings instilled a love for fabric.
Each fabric, they have their character. We say that they have the soul, then we need to make a right design for them. And sometimes like we make the wrong design, I always feel that the garment is like say, how you kill me. But sometimes if we make the right design for them, I can see, oh, it looks good. That's right.
With such attention to material and quality, Lulu puts her line in the high-end scale to compete with international labels.
For my case, I think I can do better than now because from my experience, I learn more. And because sometimes we always face to some new difficulty. Like since SARS, right now, I think we cannot get the good location shop.
Right now, she has just 2 shops, in the Landmark and in Ocean Terminal. Earlier this year, the company closed its first shop in Causeway Bay due to high rent and low walk-in traffic.
In local market, I really found this difficulty. But for me, I think I will try hard because like overseas market, I think I have confidence.
That requires good marketing, crucial in a business plan.
Because I'm the designer, so at the development part, I think we always put in advance. But marketing, for my case, is not yet, at the same step. We need to gather like creativity and market. We need to have the same important.
First step is getting international buyers at Fashion Week.
Really very beautiful pieces.
Coming up after the break, the moment they've been waiting for.
I'm just very exciting and nervous.
The press and public gather for the new collections from these young designers when we come back.
Welcome back to the Pearl Report. Young designers Grace Jie and Otto Tang have spent months preparing their designs for the new Fashion Collection Awards. Last week, they were finally shown to the public, and the winners were last unveiled.
The new Fashion Collection Awards at last week's Fashion Week. 10 designers split into 2 categories, casual and jeanswear, and contemporary daywear. Otto's collection is in the casual wear category. But that award went to another designer, Su Hui.
For the contemporary daywear category winner, the winning award goes to Silver in the Dark from United Creative Company, designed by Grace Jie.
Grace not only got top prize in her category, but also won for the best application of technology. But there's still one more award, the top prize.
The overall winner award goes to 羅斯集團有限公司嘅 Prey， 由鄧曉滔設計 Prey from Rose Group Limited, designed by Otto Tang.
If I had your brain instead, then I probably wouldn't feel a thing.
I don't expect this result because all the guys is very blessed, and so I'm lucky.
And very happy.
If 100 is total, I'm 101.
Yeah, I can't believe this. Am I dreaming? Yeah, something like that. I think this is just a beginning. Yeah, after winning this prize, I wish I can cooperate with the TVC maybe next time with the show or something. And also, for my business, that is my first step.
The prizes bring new hope not only for the designers, but also the companies they represent.
Of course, it's happy. I think the best things is I heard many people say that the collection is good, and it really feels like the Lulu Cheong, the new Lulu Cheong's look is more fresh.
Otto's designs are the only pieces from Lulu Cheong's label to make it onto catwalks for this year's Fashion Week.
Catwalk show, for my points, is I think it's good for PR for our domestic market. But since our retail shop is cut just like have 2 shops now, I think that is not balanced and put too much cost to do the show.
Instead, her company, Rose Group, has a booth at this year's Fashion Week. She's looking for international buyers.
We local designer here in Hong Kong, we just have 1 city. I think the market is so small. I'm always like to have hopeful to make a successful label. So that's why we need to join some the exhibition here and to do some export business and to make money to support our hope. This one is nice, right? It's cotton. This is from domestic cotton.
Very fresh cotton.
Yeah. Yes. Usually customer, they, price sometimes depends on what kinds of cotton.
You use the materials that we like to use too.
These buyers from Spain are impressed not just with what Lulu's company has to offer, but with Hong Kong itself.
When you hear Hong Kong fashion, what do you think of?
We think about a production, but now we see that it's growing up the things of dressing and yes.
We like what we see in the streets. We see that fashion is advanced.
Right now, most local designers rely on the Trade Development Council to gain exposure to markets, largely through events like Fashion Week. Back over at Fashion Week, the closer was a group show from previous winners and finalists of another of the TDC's competitions, the Young Designers Award. The show aimed to draw attention to Hong Kong's new generation of designers, among them Otto.
Very happy because I try many times for the competition, so I get the winner, so it's very happy. It's quite great, and I need to take more rest because I'm so tired.